Survivors ready. Go! Alright guys, you're getting the first look at the new Lenape tribe. Liska, the last person voted out of this game. We'll now bring in Pattok from Exile Island. Pattok, you're getting your first look at the new Lenape tribe. You will be joining them. Liska was voted out.
Oh my god.
Welcome. All right, guys, let's get to your next immunity challenge. All right, down here, you guys will each have one tribe member holding a bucket. You will have 3 tribe members with sponges, dipping them into the river. Take all the water out of the sponge into the opposing tribe's bucket. Once the opposing tribe member drops their bucket, then the last 2 remaining tribe members can begin to solve a puzzle. The first tribe to solve that puzzle will win immunity. You're going to be choosing your own bucket holder. You're going to choose a bucket holder for the opposite tribe. So you can pick the person you think is the weakest person that's going to drop this bucket. All right, survivors ready. Go!
All right, guys.
Both tribes filling up the buckets quickly. Emily struggling to hold on. Emily drops. Algonquin can begin to solve their puzzle. Matt drops. Both tribes working on the puzzle.
Come on, guys.
Should we put a face on it? Stand up.
Yeah. Big move. Do it. Big move. You're looking good, guys. You're looking great.
Lenape gets another piece.
Yes, Lenape. Big move. They don't know what's coming.
Hold it for me.
Here? No, I don't know.
Oh, yes, please, yes.
Come on, guys. Sorry, I'm late.
Got it.
Algonquin down to their last few pieces.
Okay guys, theirs is gonna all fall over. Come on, let's go. We still got this. We're not going back to Target.
We're not going back.
You got it?
Nope.
You got it. Let's go blue.
Nope. Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
Hold up.
I think they have it.
Do it, guys.
Chris.
Algonquin wins immunity.
Good job.
Dude, great job.
Great job.
Okay.
Dude, oh my god, good
Dude, amazing. You did amazing.
All right, Lenape, I'll see you at the next tribal council, where one of you will be the 5th person voted out of this game.
An idol and play hard. Oh, we didn't find jack shit.
We looked everywhere.
Yeah, there was like no.
Not a clue.
Looking
No idol.
And we're saying, like on actual Survivor, it's, you're not looking through like glass and trash, in the middle of the dirt to like find an idol. And I eventually just gave up. Yeah.
No, I feel really good about really everyone right now. I don't want to get too comfortable for sure, because you never know what's gonna happen. But I feel like I'm the theme of what I've been saying in every confessional is I want to make as many paths to the end as I possibly can, and I'm making those connections.
Kai and I both played Survivor Brooklyn South. She won, I came in second. I watched her game and she's dynamite, but I also know from watching it and from hearing things that she is pretty loyal and she's a pretty cool person. So definitely somebody that I connected with last night again also.
Sarah and I like each other. We haven't connected as much as I connected with other people on the Pink Tribe. But I think we were developing a bond. We both traveled for this game, so that was an immediate commonality. I like her. I think she likes me.
So Bennett and I had a conversation on the way back from camp. We were kind of walking pretty far ahead of the rest of the group.
Part of me thinks, my initial instinct, I really like you and got really good vibes from you last night and into today. And I know that the people from Blue were sticking together.
Yeah.
My initial thought would be take out the orange guys. The closer we get to work, those guys are threats and they're good to have around.
Bennett was like, yeah, what do you think about going for Jack? Which I found just extremely interesting. I'm not sure if he thinks I'm like an idiot, but why would I? There's literally zero reason for me to ever vote for Jack at this point in the game. So I was kind of like, oh, I might be open to that, but also I'm not, and we shouldn't do a pink first. If we want to work together, we should go after orange, because he's original blue and I'm pink. I wouldn't want a pink first.
And all we're thinking about right now, like our original blue, just so you're aware, was like scheme ahead, trying to get our numbers to the verge.
Okay.
So I'm talking about next few rounds, and I'm totally willing to take out orange if you and Jack want to do that. Because Jack seems great. I can't really get a read on the other two, but I am like, I just think
TJ knows a lot of people in general.
So when I pulled Sarah aside, it was genuinely because I think she's got great energy, I think she seems trustworthy, and I think she knows the game enough that she'll actually play. And I want to play with people who are like playing hard and playing outward.
Right.
And so I'm down for either route. I just wanted to see if you had like thought at all about it.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that if I can get her on my side as a number, then I can influence the vote one way or the other. And if for one vote it's her decision and I let her do that and I get my people to go with her, then by all means, like that's fine. I'm fine taking out one of the orange guys. But the fact of the matter is I feel the orange guys are more of the like really headstrong gamer type, and there are two of them. With Sarah and Jack, the first thing Sarah told me was Jack and I have like no real relationship. So yes, they were both former pink. Yes, she doesn't want to turn on another pink person going into potentially another swap or another merge and look like the one that jumped ship on her tribe. But at the same time, Jack is somebody who's just so reserved and so quiet that I think he's somebody that an opposing alliance could very easily pull in.
I just completely kind of thought through everything he was saying, and I think he does want to work with me, but I'm kind of totally uninterested in that right now. I think Bennett would be a great target if he went to tribal next.
That's it in my bag. I was like, I don't want to do that.
Well, we know if the bus comes back and nobody's on it, tell us to get on it.
I can't do anything else. Yeah.
Like, I almost want to go to tribal just to kind of see what would happen. Like, I have an idea, but the game chat has been like minimal because we've been doing so well. What I would expect to happen would be Orange being myself and, well, original Orange being myself and TJ working with original Pink, which is Sarah and Jack, to take one of the blue people out because there's 3 of them and we need to lower their numbers. I want to see where allegiances are, and the only way you do that is to vote. It's really the only way. Like, people can say whatever, but it comes down to what goes down on the paper.
Fitting in great with this crew, and I think the team dynamic is actually getting much better because we haven't had to slit each other's throats yet. But yeah, I don't feel like I'm on the bottom or anything of this group. I think or we still have some power, and by we I mean my original 2 tribe members, Kai and Bennett.
I found the advantage in my buff that said that there's an idol at tribal that could have been possibly played. You know, I don't know if I'll get it at this point because I don't want to see tribal for a while.
TJ told me he had something in his buff when we swapped tribes, and I wasn't sure what it was because we didn't have a chance to really talk, and he told me that it is a clue to an idol, but it's at tribal council. So it's like why is there one at tribal council? Like, that's so risky to try to grab it. So hopefully if we do go, he can snatch that, because then if merge is coming, he would have an idol and Pattok would have an idol, and I'm working with the 2 of them. Obviously I'd prefer to have it in my own pocket, but at least I know where they are and they're with people that I do trust.
Water bottle comes on the right straw.
The big move, which I don't know if it's too big too soon, would be Bennett. Really cool guy, but he's definitely one that's on my radar. He's playing a very good game, and he's definitely one that's been on my radar for a while and somebody I have to watch.
It might make more sense for me personally to keep Bennett in the game so that he kind of overshadows me in challenges, so I'm not looked at as like the challenge person, because in the puzzles I've been like doing well, so I just don't want that to be the reason I go home early in a merge situation or like right before a merge. Kai and Bennett are definitely close. I can't really decide where Matt fits into the equation yet. I've seen Kai and Bennett's like interactions, and you can tell that they're 100% with each other. They did tell us that the vote for Maryland was a unanimous vote, so they all did vote together, so there has been a trust established. But I definitely think Kai and Bennett are like a pair that needs to be looked on. Matt probably fits in there somewhere, but I can't say they're like a solid 3.
So I listened to him talk about himself for an hour. Yeah. Oh! He came up and he's like, you have a decision. You can either not be exiled and go back and pick your tribe. You can pick which tribe you go on and compete in the next challenge. That's why you had to wait for us. But you lose your vote at the tribal council, the next tribal council. So if you lose, the next tribal council you go to, you lose your vote. Okay. So whether it was merge or now, I lose my vote. Or I could be exiled and miss a round. Okay. All right, I'd rather grab one of us safe for a round. Oh, so I was just like, I'm gonna do that. Yeah.
Mark? We just were not in sync in that one, and maybe it's partly because we got a new member from Exile, but I don't know. It's time to really buckle down.
Like, it's probably me. That's probably me or Pattok.
I don't want you down though, even though you voted for me, but I don't want you.
Well, I voted for you just because they made an agreement to, like, we made an agreement with them, and that's ultimately what Lista wanted
I figured,
to do.
yeah.
Because I tried to convince Lista to go with what we discussed.
I could tell she wasn't going to go with
she
what
didn't
we
want
wanted.
to do it.
Yeah.
And so
that's the reason why we went the way we did, because we were going to go with it. I just want to buy myself 2 more votes. I would like
I mean, if we just vote out the next orange, the next two, it's fine with me. I think that's all we got until the merge, so that's me guessing. But that's what I would do. Just keep me safe until I get there, and then I hook back up with blue. We hook up the rest of the orange, and then we just take out pink.
I mean, they're obviously pink strong.
Well, I was fine with them for one vote, but like I don't want them to get too crazy because now like going into the next one, we could hit one of them now, and then like next vote it's 2-2-2, but we still have 4.
After last tribal council, I'm not trusting so easily anymore. It's clear that pink is going to stick with pink, blue's going to stick with blue. They might even come together and get rid of orange. This tribal council, I'm probably not going to go home and still have the idol. I need to talk to Pattok before anyone gets in her ear.
The thing with Dresden is he's close to everybody. Okay, so like everybody's his ally, and like I don't know where he stands because the same vote was unanimous.
Yeah.
So I haven't had a place to test that in a long time.
You've been out of the loop.
Did he do what he said he would do last time, or did he do what he said he would, like something else?
He did what he said he would do.
Yeah, he did. He did do what he said he would do.
Yeah.
He was
So you can take
trustworthy.
his word for value.
Yeah, but I think
I would literally do whatever you guys wanted me to do.
I think the best thing that like we can do is to work with Andrea and Kyle again. We have them with the numbers. I know we wanted to do orange and pink strong, but if pink for longevity needs to get further, we need to think about these numbers. And if I personally want to stay around more, and like I know that come merge, I haven't talked with TJ yet, but I know TJ wants to play. And like having information from over there, using those numbers and playing with that, I feel like is such a good move. And I don't want to get rid of either Dresden or Emily, but I feel like that is the best option we can do right now, especially if we want to keep pink strong.
I told her like the events of like what went down, and she's kind of like after hearing what like I told her, she's under the impression that it might be just like every like tribe for themselves. Like it doesn't have to be, but that's the impression I'm getting. Unless y'all want to vote someone.
It's like almost like now's a good time to make a move. We have, I mean, it's the same scenario as last time: 2 orange, 2 blue, 3 pink. Do we work with the orange to get them in? But my number 1 ally on this tribe right now, Andrea, is I think deep with the pink, so I think I have, well, that was a bad choice of words.
I don't think they're going to, and
I think they need me as a shield.
I think they need you as a shield. I think they can deal with us later.
Yeah.
I think we aren't scary enough for them to take out now.
I mean, how do you feel? Like,
I feel like it's gonna be the big man Pattok, to be honest.
I mean, it doesn't have to be like.
I got 3 votes, I got 2 votes, and me and Lester voted. We went with pink because
They
we thought we were.
They split them for an idol. Are we both
But
playing?
we might have to.
Let's both of them?
Yeah.
Who do we want to idol?
We need to vote out what's her name. I forget her name. She's a fucking strategist.
She's gonna have to go.
Yeah, she has to go. She has to go, trust me.
Are we close or are we not close?
Well,
Are you telling them that we're close or are we not close?
like, I don't know. Like,
Did
basically, they want me to talk to you to, like, get in your head to see where your head's at, because they potentially want to work with you. I don't believe in anything they say.
Who said that?
Blue, Andrea, and
Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna suck up to Kyle. I'm gonna flirt and bat my ashes. I'm gonna push my boobs up and see if this can work. I definitely remember running a scenario through my mind, like what I would do if they voted out an orange because another orange is coming in, but which essentially was just play my idol. But that's a big move, and if like I play it and it's not me, that's gonna hurt real bad. And then Dresden said don't trust them, don't trust any of them, which means that vote was not unanimous. They left him out of it, and I have no idea what to do. I have to get over there. I have to figure out what the fuck happened. I have to figure out who feels good with me, and if I feel like people are just stonewalling me, then I'm going to idol one of them out.
I think that he's bitter from blindsiding Liska, and now I think he's trying to talk to the Blues and like do something.
I don't really think Pattok as an idol because she seems super genuine and
I mean, would she use an idol right now? I don't know.
So I think we should do this. I mean, we should do the same thing we did last time, but it's like, who do we put the 3 on? Is my question, right?
I think we put the 3 on.
Blue will be down to doing the same thing.
I think 3 on Dresden. He doesn't want to talk to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna play with people who are playing because I feel like I'm worried I'm playing too hard because I'm kind of coming out the gates hot. But I think it's okay right now because we're all a little antsy. But mostly I feel really good with Davey and Alejandro. I feel like I can move forward with them. Yeah, it's
honestly, it seems like kind of a simple vote, so maybe I'm gonna get screwed, but I feel like I'm doing well integrating myself. I feel like I have some level of control over the tribe.
I'm more worried about Justin because he's so bitter about Liska, and he's gonna come for us.
I know.
Like, as soon as the merge happens, he's gonna be like, oh fuck this
Exactly.
3 and this 2, and then he's gonna go over. Like, I like the kid, but like, he also doesn't want to talk to me anymore. So like, what am I supposed to do? Doesn't want.
Okay, well no, but
100%.
easy. I think I have enough of a shield behind Emily to me and her are working like together in cohorts more, and she's a little bit more outspoken about making moves. We're both coming up with them together, so it's the idea of if she's at least being a little bit more out there, it's a shield for me to help at least get me further.
Okay, so we want to do the same 3-2 split, but we were deciding which one we would put the 3 down. We were slightly leaning towards Dresden because he seems super bitter about what
He's very upset.
Yeah. Okay, so the 3 of us are voting for Dresden. You 2 are voting for
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay, we're good.
Alright guys, welcome back to Tribal Council. Pattok, this is your first time back with this new tribe.
Yeah,
so
even before.
Yes, so tell me
So many
your
times.
experience with this new group.
Like, I didn't get to talk to people very much. Even though, like, I guess we all got that opportunity, but like, I just met these people. So it's no secret, as we were lining up to get here, I ran back to grab my bag. Because I wasn't gonna do one tribal without my idol. Which will keep me safe when I have really no idea what's going on. Like, I love all these people, but like, I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Alejandra, that's a very bold statement. She says she has an idol, she's gonna play it. So what runs through your mind in that moment now? Like, does that change things for you?
I mean, what's running through my mind is just like who she was able to talk with and who she wasn't able to talk with, because I know I didn't have a quick, like a long conversation with her either. So it's like what she's gonna use that power for is very frightening, because it's something that you don't think of, and it's always a fear that someone's gonna play an idol. So it's just that unknowing that is scary, because it's this extra power you weren't expecting.
So last Tribal Council, Andrea, obviously it was some sort of split vote. We have the same configuration as last time. 3 from pink, 2 from blue, 2 from orange. Am I gonna expect the same sort of result? What am I supposed to expect from this?
Not necessarily. I mean, when you come into a swap tribe, you've basically, you know, things are up in the air and they're total chaos, and people tend to vote on tribal lines. But I think as you form a new tribe, like, you know, you kind of start to solidify in new ways. So I think it could be totally different.
So Kyle, how do you ensure your safety in this vote?
You win immunity. We did not do.
So you guys didn't do that. So what's option number 2? How do you ensure it?
You gotta trust the people that you can trust. I mean, we've had one vote now together. It went a certain way, and I don't know what's changed since then, but there hasn't been a lot of time, and you know, you got to keep with who you talk to. You know, it's really just letting people that you don't know that well trust. You know, like lending your trust to them, because my fate of my game is in other people's hands right now, and I'm sure a lot of us feel that way up here.
Dresden, your name did come up last Tribal Council. How do you feel about that? Because you have to deal with potentially 2 others who voted for you.
Anyone that's talked with me has heard me say, anytime you feel safe, that's when you get God. I got God. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. But anyways, I'm going into this tribal like I went into the last one, paranoid, because I don't feel safe. I'm just gonna, whoever's name I write down, I hope that they go home. And if my name comes up, I go home. It's what it is. I played this game to the best of my ability.
In this immunity challenge, Emily, the perception could be from the other tribe that you were the weakest based off of the choice of you holding the bucket. How do you feel about that?
I think that a
probably a couple things that went into that decision. I like to think that maybe they think I'm good at puzzles, so they didn't want me working on it. But of course, I am not super physically strong as well. It really doesn't bother me. You know, everyone has their own strengths and weaknesses, and I'll say that I'm definitely not the person I would pick to hold a bucket of water for the longest, so I'm okay. It really doesn't bother me. I did my best.
So Davey, what are you basing your vote on?
I'm basing my vote on the conversations that I had.
So, does anyone have anything they'd like to say to the group before we get to the voting? Yes.
I hope we get a chance to like get to know you guys a lot. I'll get to know you more. Yeah. Hi. Exile is crazy. Alex is crazy.
So let's get to the vote. Let's do it. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
Chris?
Yeah.
Gotta find it. But, I'm a woman of my word. If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it.
Okay, yeah. So I can confirm that this is a genuine hidden immunity idol, so any votes cast for Pattok will not count.
Hey Chris, as much as I would love to take a hot shower and binge watch, and we'll go home and binge watch Sex and the City, I have a lot more games to play. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But if I'm not wrong, I'd rather be safe than sorry. Because the person that's going to be sorry is the person that's going to be going home tonight.
I can also confirm that this is a genuine hidden immunity idol, so any votes cast for Dresden will also not count. Two people say first vote.
Done.
Dresden does not count. Second vote. Emily P does not count. Third vote. Dresden does not count.
Someone ain't right.
Fourth vote. Emily P does not count. We have 3 votes left. Fifth vote, Dresden does not count.
Funny.
2 votes left. Sixth vote, Emily F. That's 1 vote, Emily F. Last vote, and the 5th person voted out of Survivor New York, Veterans versus Contenders, Emily F. Sorry, Emily, you're gonna have to bring me your sword. The tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. You're gonna really have to glue this tribe back together because you are definitely gonna need to win this next immunity challenge. So get yourselves together and figure it out. Alright? Okay.
Alright.
Next time on Survivor New York.
I can't be on this tribe much longer.
Emily just got blindsided and so did we. I mean, I'm fucking gagged. I'm gagged. I cannot believe that just happened.
I don't know. It's crazy.
I in a really good position on my tribe. And basically it was three pink and 2 blue were working together, and we split the vote on the 2 orange that were in the minority, and they both played idols, and I'm really bummed. I hope someone from pink wins.